I met her, Emily, at a community volunteer event. It was one of those things my sister signed me up for without asking. We were packing food boxes for low-income families. I remember noticing her laugh before I noticed her face. It wasn't loud or forced. It was warm, like she genuinely found joy in being there. When I finally looked up, she was standing across the table from me. Brown hair pulled into a messy ponytail, sleeves rolled up, completely focused on helping the elderly woman beside her. We didn't talk much that day. Just small comments. Can you pass the rice? These boxes are heavier than they look. But when the event ended, she smiled at me and said, "Same time next month?" As if it was already decided. I nodded, surprised at how much I hoped she meant it. Our first coffee wasn't magical. No sparks flying, no dramatic connection. It was comfortable. And honestly, that scared me more than anything. I was used to intensity, fighting, proving, chasing. Emily didn't demand anything. She listened. She asked questions. She remembered details. And when I talked about my failed marriage, she didn't flinch or try to fix me. She just said, "That must have been really hard." Over the next few months, life tested us in quiet but heavy ways. My job became unstable when the company lost a major contract. Emily was caring for her mother, who had early-stage Parkinson's. There were canceled plans, long days, and moments when it would have been easier to walk away. I almost did. One night, overwhelmed and frustrated, I told her maybe we should slow things down. Maybe I wasn't ready. She didn't argue. She didn't cry. She just looked at me and said, "I understand. But I want you to know. I'm not here because it's easy. I'm here because I choose you." Then she stood up, hugged me gently, and left. That silence afterward was unbearable. Not because I missed the excitement, but because I missed the peace. For the first time in my life, love didn't feel like a battle. Felt like home. And I realized something terrifying. I wasn't afraid of losing her. I was afraid of being seen and still chosen. The moment I knew she was the one came weeks later. My microwave broke and I joked about it when she came over. We ordered pizza instead. Halfway through eating, my phone rang. It was my ex-wife, angry about paperwork I'd forgotten to file. I apologized, hung up, and felt that familiar knot of shame and failure tighten in my chest. Emily didn't say anything. She took my plate, reheated the pizza in the oven, and sat beside me on the floor. She leaned her head on my shoulder and said softly, "You don't have to be perfect here. You're allowed to be human." In that moment, something shifted. I wasn't trying to impress her. I wasn't pretending to be stronger or more successful than I was. I was just me. And she stayed. Not because she needed me, but because she wanted me. That's when I knew. Not when things were good. Not when I was confident. But when I was tired, broken, and uncertain. And she still chose to sit beside me. Years later, we're married. Life is still messy. Bills still come. Problems still exist. Love didn't fix everything. But it gave me someone to face everything with. Someone who turns ordinary moments into meaning.